Hey, weight loss surgery peeps. Just thought I'd check in for a quick one. My official video date I think is going to be on Mondays, and that'll be my main weigh-in date. But we just had a great afternoon. We went to the St. Pius Peace Love Festival, which is a benefit. They have a benefit every June for the school there. Had my face painted by a really good friend, Mary Kay, who's one of the water aerobics teachers. She's just amazing. Her classes are like performance art, so you're laughing the whole time while getting a kick-butt workout. For example, on the day of the royal wedding, we all wore tiaras and paste jewelry, and she wore these long gloves, a wonderful crown, beautiful jewelry, and yet we also shimmied like mad and were breathing really hard that day. I wanted to go and support her and have my face painted, but we walked all around there with our dog, with Carter, and then we went on a long walk, probably about 40 minutes. Then I stopped at Ross for less. I dressed for less, and I got a bathing suit for me to grow down into because my bathing suits are getting loose. Yep, it's happening. And then I went to Lucky and got a few of the things. Going in a grocery store is really trippy, you know, because right now, especially, I can hardly eat anything I walk past, but it's almost surreal. Everything is very vivid. I don't know if any of you notice that feeling, but it is like the things really reach out at me, and they all seem just really intense and overwhelming. I think that this learning to eat thing has been more work than I think I thought it would be. You know, I really have to remind myself to eat, and then, you know, try and listen to the signals of it actually being enough. I was having a problem figuring that out, and I was asking people on Vertical Sleep Talk for what signals they got. Many people mentioned hiccups. I don't get that. And I was starting to wonder if I would ever have a sign. Well, I think a little bit of a burp may be my sign, because earlier this week I had my egg and my cheese, and I had a little bit of a burp, and I had another bite, and that was way too much. And everyone out there that thinks it'll never happen to them, that they're never going to eat so much that they throw up or otherwise, it'll happen to you at least once, because it happened to me. It all came up. I think I have this feeling that when I'm having this thing that I know is like 7 grams of protein, I want that 7 grams of protein, so it's really hard to leave that bite. I didn't expect that feeling to come up, and so I now have learned when to leave it and when I can eat it. And I still have to remind myself to eat, but that's a good thing. One of the other things I wanted to mention is I was very moved by something that Dana, or VSG 2011, posted earlier this week. She had actually suddenly come upon a video she did that she had never posted because it was really just for her, and it was a note to herself from her just before she started her surgery journey, saying to herself that if you ever wonder why you did this, or if you ever start to backslide, just remember how you felt. And then she went on to list a litany of things that were troubling her, not being able to do her housework without getting exhausted, without her back hurting, not playing with her kids, etc., etc. And it was very moving, and it affected me. I'm a little further in, but I'm still going to do one of those videos also. So I think it's a good part of a video journey that you would treasure in the future as you move forward on this amazing, sometimes perplexing, sometimes annoying, but mostly magical journey. For me, one of the things at the festival today was I was wearing this shirt, which used to be a regular snug shirt on me that's getting too big, and it's a 2X. So we bought me another shirt for the Peace Love Festival, and I bought it in a large. This is a 2X, and I decided I didn't want to get an extra large because that would only fit me for so long. And it's kind of great knowing that, and knowing that I will be in that size, and then probably even smaller than that eventually, who knows. But I'm happy with the large, and I love the shirt, and it gives me a good goal. The only other thing I wanted to say, because as I said, I'm going to do my main videos on Monday, is Kara, woohoo for you being on the other side, being on the loser's bench, and please stop worrying about your bougie being too big and you being able to drink too much. Everyone can drink. Drinking is easy. Drinking just goes straight through. Believe me, you will have restriction, and the difference between a 34 bougie and a 40 bougie is really very small. And don't worry, girl, you're not going to be the one that this doesn't work for. Everybody worries about that too. But I've seen how strong you are and how strong your resolve is. The way you prepared for this surgery was really a marvel to behold. And I know that your progress post-surgery will be the same. And I want to apologize that our dog just turned the TV on. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. Bye-bye.